My name is Paidinfull, and these are my lyrics. I'm an artist from Galang, Cape Town. Half Ruby, half Xhosa, a lot of English. My passion for music started when I think I was 9 or 7. There was a day, I used to have a cousin, he still is a DJ. So the very first hip hop song I heard was I Ain't Mad At You by Tupac. So ever since that day, hip hop has sort of like became my first love. I never stopped loving it. I love what I do. I'm passionate, I breathe, I sleep, I eat, I talk, I walk hip hop. It's all I know. Hip hop has just been a huge part of my life. It still is, it still will continue to be. I feel like I am here for a purpose. God sent me here to do something through the music, with the music, for the music. Ultimately impacting people, bringing them together, whether it's through songwriting, collaborating with other artists, or just making music that other people can relate with the daily things that we go through. I feel like I'm special, not in any way that anybody else is not. I feel like God made me in a certain way. God made me to come and do music on earth and impact the world through my music.
We be conquering the quest while they waiting on my test. We be conquering the quest while they waiting on my text.
Yeah, so like the song, Ole Shining, speaks about my life. It came about a time where I just had an argument with a friend of mine, right? So at the time, those lyrics, I wrote them in such a way I wanted to express my true, how do I put it? My level of being an MC. So it was a song where I was challenging myself where, look, you've done things, you can do better, you know? So it was a song where I was just challenging myself lyrically. If you listen to the song, it speaks a whole story, almost about my life, you know what I mean? Whereas, regardless of, we are diamonds in the gutter, right? We might still be in the pits, but an uncut diamond is still a diamond. So hence, we are always shining, even in the most darkest of circumstances. So when I wrote it, I broke it down. I started with the last end first. I came up with the hook, I put it there. And then I came up with the chorus, I put it there, broke it down. And then I put the chorus in the first stanza. And then after that, the only bridge that was left was for the verses. So lace the verse, lace the verse, lace the verse. Say it could take about 6 hours. I chopped it up, mixed it up myself, and then I had the final product. And now we're here. I'm really changed, it becomes something they can tame. My words are so elusive, revising verses on daily. Anybody wanna save me? I'm really crazy. I don't need your love if you be hating. I'm just a king without a queen, so I fiend to be the dream. The only nigga on the scene, I keep it clean like Candy Andy, Mr. Mean. I'm only shining, my life is always inviting. I'm only shining, my life is always inviting. Yeah, man, so like my chorus, it was just an explanation of who I am, where I've come from, my experiences, how I've changed. How I want my voice to be uncensored. I want my voice to be untamed. And I was basically crying out for help in such a way that, you know when you're crying out for help, but you're not really crying out for help? Type of thing. And then I also said, it talks about being crazy. Now, being crazy can be a good or bad thing, depending on how you use it. I prefer to choose the good side. Because crazy can be good, can be very good for creativity as well. So it's a song based on survival more than anything. And then I'll also talk about keeping it clean, like Handy Andy, Mr. Mean. Handy Andy at home, we're all familiar with that. Mr. Mean, always shining. So that's the metaphor. I was playing with words there, you know what I mean? And then obviously my life is always inviting, meaning I'm always a nice person. No matter how successful I will become in life, I will always be reachable to the next human being.
I'm really changed, becoming something they can tame. My words are so elusive, revising verses on daily. Anybody wanna save me? I'm really crazy. Don't need your love if you be hating.
I'm only shining, my life is that inviting. I'm on the budget, so I'm balling like a nugget. These niggas stressing cause we all just missed our blessings. There's no more paper, now their life is getting major. In old age, wanna find me with no makeup. But I'ma wake up just as soon as I'ma bake up. That's when I shake up, the whole world cake up. Dirty money got me buzzing like a new discussion. Uptown, run down, this is what I'm loving. Thugging like I'm bugging, carrot munching, Bugs Bunny. See me chasing money, nigga, it ain't nothing funny. All my niggas love me cause I love the one above me. Intel, Montel, got me playing Jordan. Feeling what I'm feeling like I'm not important. The one that gotta do the dishes later gets extorted. The one that gotta do the dishes later gets extorted. I think verse 1 of this song was very personal to me. I think it was deep. I think I was just exploring an avenue of traveling within myself to find myself through words. And then that was how best I could describe how I was feeling at that situation, right? So it was just a compilation of my thoughts, my feelings, also my distresses, all the things that weigh us, you know, negativity in life and stuff like that. So it was just a matter of using all of those things, especially negative-wise, to put them into a positive manner. So I was fighting my demons inside, but I wanted to do it in a nice way. I keep you smiling for no reason, so you like it. I'm just a poet that gives you things that you be known. I'm not heroic, but I throw it in the dungeon on my chest. I've been running with the best. You can put me to the test. I don't ever want to flex on my niggas, on my ex. What's the point if they be next? We be conquering the quest while they waiting on my text. So the hook is very nice. I think I was trying to show a little bit more personality. I speak about me smiling a lot and how other people like that. So, you know, sometimes you tend to do things in life that you don't necessarily understand why you do them, but you do them just for the sake of, how can I put it, gratification of others. You know, how it makes other people feel. So it was a hook where I was willing to sacrifice myself in a way that it's not a usual like hip hop hook where it's grimy, it's hard. Nah, I was soft, I was emotional, I was talking about me being a poet. So I think it was about me being vulnerable more than anything and enjoying it. So I think I did that to show people how nice I am, man. I'm actually a very nice person.
I'm not heroic, but I throw it in the dungeon on my chest. I've been running with the best, you can put me to the test. I don't ever wanna flex, all my niggas on my ass. What's the point if they be next? We be conquering the quest while they waiting on my test. We be conquering the quest while they waiting on my text.
I take you back to the day I never had. I never had a couple millions in the bag. I never thought that I would ever be distressed. So many problems in my life is on a quest. So many questions and no answers for myself. When days are dark, friends are few, that's a test. No longer balling, but you want to be the best. Can you detect all the things that I'm blessed with? I'm always hanging with the niggas I'm around. I hold it down like I'm always out of town. They love you, then they hate you, so that's why I'm not around. My music keep me found, I've been working on my sound. Never switching visions, I'ma go out with a pile. A nigga on the prowl, you can see me on the crowd. My raps are just my verses with a sprinkle of the pound. Godly verses keep me lifted up there in the clouds. Playing cards with my family is amazing. Anytime we find to be together, we's a placement. Had a couple funerals, but now we back to basics. Holding on with everything we got is what we're placing. So now that we together, that's the only thing we're pacing. The only thing we gotta deal with now is keeping patience. Versace on the floor, that's a counter on the basic. My niggas catching cases, that's the other Ronald Reagan. Wow. So verse 2 has to be the hardest verse in the song for me. Basically, why? It's the longest verse in the song, firstly. And then secondly, I talk about a journey of a young man who, despite not having everything he wants right now, he has a lot of ambitions of where he wants to be in the future, right? So I talk about my past, where I come from, and the fact there's a line where I say, I've never had a bag with millions inside. So I think verse 2 was more of a projection of, like a future projection, the type of the the type of things that I want for myself in the future, like my good wishes. I wish to be someone who's like this and like this. So I think all of my future ambitions, I engraved them in that song. So all the grievances that I currently have in my life, because I also speak about my family, because my family recently, we lost about 3 people, in the last 3 years, if you count my grandfather, 2019. Last month, we lost 2 people, so it doesn't make sense. So I even talk about that where me and my family, we had a lot of funerals, but now it's back to basics, meaning like it's almost a pick up your pieces type of thing. So I was laying out the pain, I laid out the pain, but after laying out the pain, I was like, you know what? We need to move on from the pain, you know? So it's more of finding your way through whatever you're going through to get through so that you can get to where you need to be going. Yeah, so like the only thing I would want people to take from the song is for the fact that I would just want them to recognize my MC skills, you know? I feel like on this song, in a lot of songs, in all of my songs, I portray my level of being an MC, but in this one it's special, it's slow, it's jazzy. I've never made a feel-good song like this. This is the type of song you can listen to with your mom, listen to the song with your girlfriend, you know? Listen to the song when your life is falling apart, you know? Experiencing all that disaster, you know what I mean? But most especially, I know this type of song would be appreciated by hip-hop heads or people who appreciate true good music, true artistry, you know? I did this song for one main reason. I wanted to showcase my level of competitiveness with the likes of the Eminems, the Kendrick Lamars of today. That's exactly where I put my caliber in, even though obviously I'm not recognized because people don't know my stuff yet, but me, knowing who I am and what I do, I know exactly my true potential. So this was a song to just show the world my I wouldn't say full potential because I haven't reached my peak yet, but my full potential or my capabilities, if I can put it like that.